So I'm sure you all know by now, BMWs sound absolutely horrific. So what we're going to do about that? Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Adil, and today is all about a BMW 2 Series that's about to have a Cambridge car audio experience.
Hi, his customer's brought his BMW 2 Series into us to have a sound upgrade done, also some soundproofing and a little bit of road noise reduction. So first thing we'll do, we'll be soundproofing the wheel arches, we'll be soundproofing the doors, rear quarter panels, then it will be new speakers, tweeters, rear speakers, and then amplifier in the boot. But first things first is to get the wheel arches done, so we'll be handing over to Carl to get the wheels off and then soundproof all the wheel arches. That's the car back from Carl, so it's all been soundproofed in all the wheel arches now. So the next thing we're going to do now is to strip down. So we'll be taking off the door cards, seats out, rear seats out, boot panels out, and fitting the soundproofing and then going from there. We've now finished the soundproofing, so it's the doors, rear quarters, wheel arches all finished soundproofing. We've got the new speakers fitted in the front, and then what's next to go in now will be the rear speakers. So the original rear speaker was just a little small coaxial speaker, and then we're fitting a new speaker with an additional tweeter, so we're adding a tweeter to the back of the car. What we did find on taking out the original coaxial speaker is the left and right rear speakers on the car are completely different. May have been that one was changed, who knows, but yeah, so we'll match them now to the same speaker each side with the upgraded tweeter. So that's the car finished now, everything's all installed, car's back together again. Before we get onto the final tuning, a quick recap on what we've put in the car. The essential things we've fitted to the car, we've replaced the original factory fitted mid-range with an upgraded mid-range, fitted an upgrade tweeter to the front door to give a nice clear sound, and they're going to run fully independent, so fully active now. So an individual channel to run the tweeters either side, an individual channel to run the mids either side, an individual channel to run the underseat subwoofers either side as well, to give us maximum control of frequencies going to each speaker, different levels to each speaker, and then an EQ for each speaker as well. In the rear, as we said before, we fitted the coaxial speakers, so we've got a speaker with an additional tweeter in the centre of it, whereas the factory tweeter didn't have the tweeter, so we've got a better quality sound from the rear from there. Again, 2 channels at the back with separate EQs for that as well to control from there. Whole car's been soundproofed, or at least door cards, doors, outdoor skins, rear quarter panels and wheel arches. Wheel arches get soundproofed essentially to reduce the road noise. It's not really going to help the audio to any major point from there, but what it is going to do, it's going to stop that drum and that drone from as you're driving down the road, which is going to in effect give you a better environment to start playing the audio from. So while it doesn't improve the audio, it helps it by reducing the noise inside the car. So for the tuning, once we're going to do the tuning, customer's got quite specific requirements for this one. He's asked for 6 presets, so we're going to fit there with 2 settings for each location. So the first one is to have a location set for driver's position, so we tune that with a microphone for where he's setting for his position. His second position was to have a tuning center for the middle of the dashboard, so have 2 EQs for that one, and the third one to be a center between the 2 front seats. So we've got again 2 EQs for that one. Each one, so one of each is going to be a relatively flat, very, very subtle, nothing much done to it sort of thing to get a basic off-the-shelf sort of sound, but time-aligned to each individual location. And the second one, we put it through the Accordo setting, microphone tune it, and then once that's done, go in and final tweak it just to give it sound a little bit better for each of the 3 tunings from there. So we've got those done for the basics now. All we're doing now is going to sit in the car, have a little listen, and then tweak out any little bits and pieces to make each individual tune how we want it to sound. So it's more of a warmer sound, more of a natural sound for the ear rather than a computerized sound. And that should all be done.
So we are now ready to listen to the system, but let me just explain something for you guys. I'm sat in the passenger seat, and you might be thinking, well, why on earth am I sat in the passenger seat if we're listening to the system? It's because we have this little bad boy next to me. So this microphone setup is going to give you kind of as close as humanly possible, a kind of an experience of listening to the car with me inside it, as close as we can kind of get via kind of social. So one really important aspect of this is the reason why we've got that set up in the listening position for the driver is because we've got the little controller here, which is the Alderson DRC AC, and this links into the Alderson Forza amplifier, which we talked about earlier. This allows for loads of different features. If you had like a designated sub in the car, sub-level control, we've also got control of different presets. So the current, the spec, obviously, I think Steve did touch on it earlier, but basically one of the presets we're set to at the moment is our equalization that we've set up for the client according to his music taste, and also then driver focus. So that is why you guys will be listening to the audio, not from my microphone here, but from this microphone, and I'll try to shut up for a few minutes while you guys listen to the system. But overall, it sounds absolutely bonkers in here, so really looking forward to showcasing this with you. But you remember, guys, you need to be listening to this system, this part of the video, so pause the video here if you haven't got it already. But basically, you need to be listening to it on a proper, decent set of headphones, decent car system, maybe even a Cambridge Cardio car, but also, or maybe like a proper home hi-fi system. You need to be experiencing this properly. Listening to an iPhone just is not gonna cut it, okay? So, let's go.
The darkest night is always seen. Wait on the nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game. The darkest night is always seen. Wait on the nothing, we're face to face. I've heard about you, you know about me. Already enough not to lose the game.
So good in here now.
I used to dream about money, about a big house, but all I want is you. Your touch of fire when you love me, desirable, attainable, yeah, all I want is you. We are all the same, fame, attention, confirmation. Why do we care? What is it worth? What is it worth? We are
So clear in here now. The definition, the control,
keep me company in the night. That's all I need. All I want is for you to stay a little longer now, with arms around me like a border, like the air I breathe.
Absolutely incredible in here. And hopefully, guys, that gives you enough. I mean, it is absolutely incredible in here. Really, really happy with how this one's come out. I mean, as you guys, if you've been following us for a while on TikTok, Instagram, or any of our socials, you'll know how many BMWs we carry out. And it's the number of systems we do is pretty breathtaking. I mean, the big thing for me is the number that we do. I mean, I've got in our workshop, so we've got like 6 Ferraris being done right now. Just had a Mansouri Urus dropped off. Like, the level of car is just bonkers in the building. But every car, no matter what it is, gets treated exactly the same. Same rules, same bays, same way we treat the interior of a car. Same literally every element of what we do stays identical, no matter the level of system, which is the really nice thing about what we do. And it also keeps that kind of the car, yes, is incredible, and the cars we work on are absolutely breathtaking, but the pride in the work is where our team come to life. And I think that's the biggest thing, and the reason why we have people travel all over the country, all over the world to us. Because of obviously we showcase quite a lot on our content, the behind the scenes work, and yes, people can copy us, people can try and emulate certain elements that we do, and we see it all the time on social media, and at times it frustrates me that we're just getting copied. So there's a famous quote, and I probably am going to screw it up here, but it's the people that are copying that they need someone to follow. There'd be nothing without the person they're following. Which is, and I always cast my mind back to that kind of saying, because we see it all the time where we are getting copied of certain elements. Obviously, they can't copy our site, they can't copy our clients, they can't copy what we do in full, but like they'll steal little bits basically, which in some ways is a good thing for the industry, because we're leveling up the industry. Like, we want to be the place where people look to and get inspiration for their own audio business and go, yeah, that's a good idea, we'll do that. And it steps up the game for everyone in the industry, which is actually in a lot of ways quite a nice element. It means that the whole industry is benefiting from kind of our content and from our work, but also clients that aren't coming directly to us and are going elsewhere, that they're also getting a form, yes, okay, maybe not to our level, but they are getting a better service from whoever their installer is, which is actually in a lot of ways a good thing. So it's one of those things that we carry out a hell of a lot of installs, but the quality of work is where we kind of differ from a lot of people. And this is where, like this system, it's all completely hidden. You're not going to see anything. This is why we document so much with our clients, the reason why we go through a very honest process of installing, and also a very proud process of installing to get a system to where we want it to be. So that is another Cambridge Car Audio journey all sorted and done. So yeah, I mean, overall, just another lovely system, and I'm sure this BMW owner is going to absolutely love this one. So firstly, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video and seen yet another upgrade. And if you're interested in having your car done, drop me a message below. I'll see you on the next one.